Hey, welcome to the Tom Henry Show. Wow, what a day in Toronto, Ontario. I was, what happened? I was out at the cafe today, and there was a woman sitting next to me. She brought a cat on a leash, and then she just left the cat out. I was sitting outside on a bench. She just left the cat there with me. It's a lot of faith that the cat won't run away. And then she's talking to her friend. She starts talking about, she's going, yeah, it's been a hard time. I broke up with so-and-so a year ago, and we're still living together. She goes, yeah, we can't get one of us to move out and get a different roommate because the walls are thin. The sound travels. And I think you got bigger problems than that. I think you got to move that along. Then she's sitting with her friend who's sort of casually talking about her relationship, dead set on getting her friend to break up with her boyfriend. So she's got to spread that misery. Let's see who we have on the show today. A sports guy. Don't turn it off. I know I have a lot of RD followers, but we're not going to get into the weeds of sports. So my guest today is a sports guy, and got me thinking about jocks and nerds, and so that's what the monologue is about today. You know, I do these themed monologues, so this is kind of sports, jocks, and nerds kind of themed. All right, how about this MMA? You heard about this thing? MMA? Mixed martial arts, yeah. In my opinion, this should be the favorite sport of nerds, because no matter which way it goes, a bully is going to get the shit beat out of him. Could say that about a lot of sports, I guess. How about this sleep science? You heard about this stuff? This is all the rage in sports now, sleep science. So LeBron James and all these people are trying to get the best, most sleep possible. Yeah, in related news, I just became the best athlete in the world. What about these nerds? They're always saying stuff like sports ball. You heard about this? Yay, sports ball. You know, they come around. Yeah, I'm sick of it, you know. That'd be like if we went to one of their mathathons and stayed awake long enough to say anything to them. Mathathon. What about this thing? This is kind of related. What about when an athlete does something good, they pour a bunch of Gatorade on them? You've seen this, I'm sure. It's a trope. Yeah, that would be like if we went to some of these nerds' mathathons and poured science fiction novels all over them. Might bruise their gentle skin, though. But I was going to talk about, you know, the classic battle, jock versus nerd culture. You know all about this. You don't have to talk yet. Here's how I see it. You know, in the kind of the 80s, well, I wasn't that alive in the 80s, but sort of the 80s and the 90s, it was pretty clear. The jocks were sort of the heroes and the nerds were losers. And then you had the odd discrepancy. You know, you had like the Revenge of the Nerds kind of thing where the nerds win. But for the most part, we knew who was popular and who wasn't, and who would become, you know, the doctors that will nag us about drinking and who will shine socially. Then probably like the early 2000s, we get, this kind of when I was coming of age, everything gets messed up. And the nerds become the heroes. And everybody's kind of into being like a nerd. And jocks start dressing like nerds. So jocks are going to buy like vintage t-shirts now. This inflates the vintage t-shirt market now. Side note, costs $300 to have a Fleetwood Mac shirt. And everything's all scrambled. By the way, I can talk about this because I am directly in the middle. I am a nerd to my jock friends. I'm weaker than them, worse than them. But I am a jock to my nerd friends. They're kind of arty and weak, and I'm I'm almost tall, 6'1.5 inches. I'm almost handsome. I'm their leader. I basically could dunk on them. I'm confident. Haven't tried, but pretty good at jumping. Anyway, what do you think of this so far, JD?
Pretty good.
Yeah, thanks. You're allowed to laugh, by the way. He tried, folks. But, oh yeah, so then the nerds become cool. The jocks are disguising as nerds, so you can't really tell anymore. The nerds are getting into sports because they realize those are interesting. Shocker. That the thing that everybody loves is interesting. Wow, imagine that. But then the nerds start to ruin sports for us by doing all the math. They bring their math to a beautiful, pure thing. Ruin that. That's your business. Ruined it. Anyway, right now, where are we at? It's still messed up. I think the jocks have come back up. And it's a more natural order. So we have the Kelseys and whatever his famous wife is called. And they are, they're back on top. And we get to hate them as the nerds. And I think that's better. This is better for things. It's the natural order. We need a black, a white, a yin, a yang, a good, and evil. We're not nuanced beings. If you haven't noticed, we don't hold gray very well. By the way, this got me thinking. Do you ever think how weird it is that we had gym class? I understand keeping kids healthy, but that we were graded on how well our bodies worked. I remember having a gym teacher, but they let these jocks come in and decide that they can give us grades. I remember being tested on layups. I didn't know what a layup was. They go, here, do 10 of this move to get a ball in a basket, and I'm going to grade you, and it's going to go on your report card. Your parents are going to judge you based on whether you know how to take 2 steps before you put a ball in a basket. Crazy stuff. Oh, the big star in my gym class in junior high was Kim Mitchell's son. Yeah, that's who we got to step aside for as he performed feats upon us. Anyway, we've got a great guest today. He's a sports guy. He's my favorite sports guy. I listen to him every day. And we're not going to really talk about sports, so don't turn it off. We've got JD Bunkis coming up after this. My guest tonight is one of the premier sports chat kind of guys in the country. I listen to his show every day. It's called the JD Bunkis Show. I think it's terrific. Please welcome JD Bunkis.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for being here. So, first of all, I was saying right before we were rolling this that I had more nerves than usual doing my little opening ramble because you do your show alone, as do I. So you are kind of a ramble master.
That's all I know.
And I've noticed even just the short time I've known you, you can talk at any time, easily.
I think it's a problem.
Yeah, but so I was wondering, because I just started doing this, and I will have feelings of panic.
Yeah.
Particularly leading up to the show. I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. I'm a classic procrastinator.
Same.
Yeah, so it's like an hour before, and I'm lying in bed, like, hoping an idea comes to me.
I have no ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever get panicked?
All the time.
Yeah.
So I would say that I get panicked more when I get a big guest. Like if I get
that's what I'm dealing with right now.
Yeah, that's right. You are. If I have somebody that I know people feel like there's some type of added pressure that they want it done correctly, right?
Yeah.
Like you every once in a while you get somebody, so like most of the time it's just me shooting the shit with people that I like in the sports business that I think I can have a good conversation with. Every once in a while an interview comes along where you're like, man, I have to do this one.
Yeah.
And I'm looking forward to doing it, but I don't view myself as like Larry King. I don't think I'm Mr. Hard-hitting interview. But then there are these like questions that you'll kind of have to ask, or you got to do it properly.
Yeah.
And so I'll get more nervous about those ones. And I'm the same as you when it comes to the like idea generation part of it. It's like we both work in creative. Although it's funny you say like, you know, you're more nervous doing a monologue in front of me. Like I feel insecure with guys like you because a podcast is like promotional for the other thing you do.
Yeah.
You know, like it's like I do a podcast, but I also do another thing. For me, I'm just like, they're like, what do you do? It's like just a podcast.
But that must kind of upset you as a pure podcaster.
No, it doesn't at all.
Okay.
But it makes me jealous.
But I have heard you say that it upsets you when athletes do it. When athletes have podcasts.
When some do it. Like, does Travis Kelce need to have the biggest podcast on planet Earth?
What
perspective is he giving that I need?
And I think it's a very analogous to the world in general right now, where the rich have to have everything, like everything. There used to be crumbs.
Leave the crumbs.
So now they need everything. They need all the money, all the, I guess, property, I'm sure. And they need all of the entertainment. You know, he's doing movies now too, right?
The thing is like podcasting is kind of supposed to be a little embarrassing.
Exactly.
Like it's supposed to be at least a little sheepish when you, like, whenever I go on a date, or I match somebody on a dating app. They're like, so what do you do?
Brag much?
Yeah, that's right. I get the odd match. No big deal, but it's true. The odd times it happens for me. But you have to sit down and try to tell somebody like, yeah, what I do for a living is I podcast and do radio shows. And they're like, okay, well, radio still a thing? You're like, yeah, it is.
But I will say at least you're employed by a real company. If I have to tell somebody that I'm a comedian, which I don't, by the way, when I'm out and about, I make a story up.
Wow. And how often, or when would you be dating somebody and then reveal what it is that you do?
Oh, they won't know until the wedding day.
So they think like, what is it that you do?
They think I'm toiling away at a bar.
Yeah. Oh, you're like, I'm a bartender.
I used to bartend, so I would just lead with that and just not go to the comedy part, because being a comedian, as you're speaking about podcasters, although I would say there's a battle here. Yeah. Like, I don't know what the case would be, but being a comedian versus being a stand-up comedian versus being a podcaster, which is worse?
I think that now, if you are a stand-up comedian, you are also a podcaster.
Well, you have to.
That's what I mean.
And these have been my rants recently. It's like, you think I wanted to do this?
No. You have to do it. Like if you're a stand-up comic and you tell someone like you don't have a podcast, I think they would be fairly surprised. Either, okay, you can be a stand-up comic and an actor, or have a you can be a content creator. Yeah. Like you can be like, what is it that you do? And you're like, I create content for brands. Yeah. Or you can have a podcast. I feel like you guys are pretty much pigeonholed to have 3 things outside of stand-up, and those are them.
You got to throw your hat in wherever you can and hope you get a little bit of something somewhere.
But this one's right for you.
You know, the idea is to do something that's still yourself, so you're not like talking into a camera, like doing front-facing videos.
But yeah, I think you and I are very similar in that way, which is like, we both like to create content.
Well, no, I hate to create content.
No, in the sense of like what you're doing in general now is being called creating content, right? Like you create stand-up comedy content. Well, but you don't like the promotional vehicles in which they operate within, which is kind of similar to me. I like talking about sports. I love doing the podcast. I like having conversations like these, but I don't want to turn on a video camera and have to go like, hey guys, wasn't that so crazy, to my phone by myself, and then like put that out there. Yeah. So I think that like trying to find your little niches that you actually enjoy doing where you can be yourself. And I'm not saying that some people don't feel themselves when they make those videos or they create sketches or whatever it is.
If they do feel like themselves, then
they should do it.
They suck.
All of them?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think. I think there's some people in sports media anyways that do like good digital content that I think is quality, that I could never do. Right. And I think it's like, for me, I just look at it, and whenever I've tried to do that stuff, I don't feel like myself, so I hate doing it. I don't like self-promotion, which is kind of a stupid thing in this business, but it's always felt very icky to me.
But when we started 1,000 years ago, you didn't really have to be your own promoter, your own producer.
The company was for you or wherever you were working.
Yeah, or even as a stand-up, you would toil around on the stages and there would be certain gatekeepers who would have you on their radar. And then you just do your thing, and eventually maybe they let you do a festival or something.
Yeah.
Or hire you for a writing job or whatever it is. But now that stuff's all gone. And it's just up to us. I mean, you are still hired by a company, but for us, it's just up to us to make our own thing. I never wanted to be a podcast producer.
I wanted to be Jay Onrait.
Jay Onrait, yeah.
Yeah, when I got into sports, I was like, I want to sit at a desk and have a pen and go.
Yeah, it's like sort of classic showbiz, right?
Yeah, I thought that was it for me. But then somebody told me when I was doing my first on-cam stuff that I could never be on camera because I have a really bad side profile.
Oh, that's mean.
Yeah, it was, but it's true.
Why don't you give it to the camera?
It's not great.
Come on, you're a handsome man.
I'm serious. You know what though? I kind of like that old school harshness. Like I miss it in media now. I think that people don't get actual honest feedback from anybody because your friends want to be supportive. They're not supposed to be the ones who criticize what it is that you do professionally. But then somebody that's above you is terrified to tell you if you're doing something poorly because they don't want to be seen like a jerk. Right. So it takes like a very special relationship now to actually get feedback from somebody that actually has that mixture of respect, but also trust to you that they'll not have this come back and bite them in the ass.
There's a lot of thin skins going around these days.
Sure are, buddy.
Now, I've seen, by the way, Instagram photos of you without your shirt on.
Yeah.
Maybe you could have done the sports desk without a shirt.
I could have.
Because you got some pretty good assets under there.
Thanks, brother.
Anyway, what did you think about the whole jocks versus nerds thing?
Well, first thing I thought was that both my parents were gym teachers.
Okay, so
you
were bred to be a jock.
Yeah, except for...
You weren't having a problem on the layup test.
I wasn't, because both my parents were also basketball coaches, so I was one of those kids who was like, I was really good at basketball young.
They were like, great score on the layup test, son.
Dude, I crushed the layup test. I could dribble a ball between my legs and like walk by the time I was probably like 7 or 8 years old. But the thing is that my dad is 6'4", and I didn't get that. Right. He gave me that horrible side profile nose, but he just left out the height, which was really unfortunate. So when I was growing up, people would always be like, man, when you grow...
What's your mom, 4'8"?
She's pretty close. I think she's 5'2".
Yeah, she
fucked you. It was awful, man.
What are you, about 5'10"?
Yeah. Yeah, but that doesn't translate in basketball as you get older.
No, I guess not.
No, you got to be like elite good. And so, yeah, I was raised by those jockish type people who loved the gym class. But I think you're on to the jocks versus nerds thing. What I will say though is that I think the power dynamic is actually very much in the nerds' hands.
Currently.
Yes, because they're more articulate and the conversations are happening more and more on social media. And so they can back up their arguments with math. And, you talked about, what was it, the mathalon?
I called it a mathalon. I don't think that's a thing.
Well, I don't think either you or I ever got invited to those. So we would have been doing the Goodwill Hunting scene and not solved it at all. And wrote a stupid little joke on the board and been like, I'm actually really insecure about my intelligence and that's why I'm expressing it through humor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wasn't a jock in school, but I had the math grades of a jock.
Yeah, same. No, exactly. That was right. I was more of like a smoke weed behind the portable kind of guy.
Me too. So I guess this would maybe be the third category, which is like a freak.
Yeah.
Is that what you
harsh? I don't like calling myself.
Well, I mean like in the freaks and geeks sense.
Yeah. No, I was definitely more in like, I liked the counterculture stuff. Like I got into like punk rock music and skateboarding. And so I wanted to be like, okay, this is actually my thing. But I was like you in the sense of man without country, where I still played sports. I played them like fairly competitively for the pool that I was in. I always loved to play them, but I was never like super tight with anybody that was on my teams other than in hockey, because hockey was also mixed in a lot with the like portable smoking, weed smoking, troublemaker type guys.
There's like a hockey skater crossover.
Yeah, there was. There was way more of that than there were in the other sports that I played.
Which you wouldn't imagine, because you meet a lot of hockey players. They are...
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's right.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. But
although I will say this.
Yeah.
Hockey players take a lot of flack for good reason. But if you ever go to a pickup basketball court, you will meet some of the meanest jocks you've ever met.
Yeah. You'll also meet guys who will scratch your eyes out.
Yeah.
And have never played basketball before.
Yeah.
And tell you that you're a pussy for calling it a foul.
They don't want you to make it to work tomorrow.
No, they do not.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's part of the reason that I don't really like to do it anymore.
I stopped playing basketball.
We're old.
I was never very good, but I twisted my ankle and it lasted. I still feel it sometimes. It was 3 years ago.
Yeah. Again, we're old.
I don't like to say we're old, even though I just turned 40.
Yeah. I'm younger than you. That's
so nice. Are you 38, 39?
Yeah, 38.
Well, you'll be exactly where I am soon.
I know. Someday it'll happen. Oh, yeah, but the nerds, the power dynamic.
Yeah.
We, like, forever and ever, it was always just like, okay, well, only the jocks would really have an opinion on this because they, quote unquote, played the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you see the Ryan Clark thing that happened the other day?
I don't know who that is.
He's like a commenter on ESPN.
Okay.
And he tried to give his opinion. And to one of the guys that's on the panel, he said, this is more because my take because you never played the game. And everyone got up in an uproar. They're like, how could he say that to Peter Schrager, that he's never played the game? It was like viewed as like a very offensive thing. And it is a little unprofessional, but the reaction to it was so intense. But that's because social media is way more full of people who have not played the game. And so they don't want to have their opinions like devalued because they relate to the guy who hasn't played, not the guy who has. But now that we're like in this Twitter sphere, right, where everything is happening in terms of all your takes are mostly there, if you're a nerd and you're able to go up to the chalkboard and actually solve a bit of the problem and articulate your opinion with something that's actually based in fact versus just the way that you feel about something, it's kind of an impenetrable argument for a halfway, a non-jock with non-jock or with jock grades, like the two of us, where we're like, oh, I guess you're right because like I don't really have a counter to your math because I don't know even how to start with the equation.
Yeah, I think there has to be a way to just tell these people that vibes matter.
Yeah, chill out.
Well, chill out, but also like, we speak about emotional intelligence. Mm-hmm. Well, there's also an emotional intelligence to sports.
Absolutely.
So when you just throw numbers at us, it's only a bit of the picture. Now, all the like dinosaurs, Greg Zahn types.
Yeah, it was too far in one direction for a long time.
Sure, and they'll tell you numbers mean nothing. It's somewhere in the middle. Like everything.
That's where you're supposed to be. Yeah.
Oh.
That's okay.
Don't worry. We'll edit it out.
Yeah.
But you brought up takes.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring this up with you because I've recently been sickened by take culture. But it's kind of what both of us do. Mm-hmm. Even when I do a stand-up joke, it's sort of a well thought out written take.
Yeah, it's takes.
But takes used to just be called opinions. Mm-hmm. And I think you and I were kind of opinionated guys, right? It comes naturally to us. Mm-hmm. But these days, everybody's sort of stretching to have takes. Because I don't think a lot of people are that opinionated. I don't think everyone's born to have takes. In fact, I think very few are. But the whole internet's plastered with takes. Mm-hmm. To the point where takes are becoming meaningless. Mm-hmm. And you just have little nothings. I brought up on my show the other day, Obama now says you can't have ketchup after 30 or something.
Why?
So even Obama has takes.
Yeah.
But he says it's a condiment for children.
Okay. That feels like something a staffer wrote for him, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, he probably has no personality whatsoever.
Yeah.
What do you think about this world of takes?
I agree with you to an extent. I think that there's a lot of people in media who have seen the way that take culture has taken off for some people who are really successful at it, right? Like, I think Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless having that show was one of the worst things that could have happened to sports.
Yeah.
Where it's like you have two people that are just yelling at each other and you're picking essentially the lesser of two sides, and most of it is just algorithm gamed, where they figured out that rage works on social media.
Yeah.
So they wanted to be able to clip these things. Mm-hmm. And I think that these media companies started to gravitate towards like, who will say the stupidest shit, But you created all these people with like manufactured takes that I don't even really think that they fully believe in.
This is my point, is that I don't think a lot of people actually have opinions.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because I've met people my whole life, and most of them didn't have many opinions.
Yeah.
And now everyone's trying to have an opinion, but they can't do it. So they're grasping for
something.
You can't eat ketchup as an adult.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. This is what you end up with, an internet full of people saying stuff like this.
Yeah. No, just trying desperately to be seen. And I'm not saying like my opinions are all good, but they definitely do come natural to me because I have to bite my tongue pretty much constantly on any subject.
Yeah, we're those guys.
Yeah.
And I personally feel offended as a person who just naturally has bad takes.
Yeah.
I just think stupid things all the time and I believe them.
Yeah. Same.
And then you're talking about they're hiring people who are willing to say stupid things.
Yeah, that's it. You're willing
hire
to
me. I already think stupid things.
Yeah. That's what they did with me though.
Right.
But that's why people think I'm a hot take artist.
But you're just a guy.
Yeah, I'm just
with real opinions that are bad.
Well, I think it's also more so that I even just have opinions. And yes, they are bad.
Yeah.
But that gets taken into, oh, this guy's manufacturing it. Like, so, everybody has their like ups and downs with getting criticized online. It doesn't really bother me too much. Like I never spend too much time on my phone.
It infuriates me.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, I post a stand-up clip. There's like 40 guys that just write like not funny.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking the whole time, like, first of all, we all know it's subjective.
Yeah.
So shut the fuck up. And second of all, what have you ever done with your life?
Nothing. They've sat there.
But how does that not bother you? I mean, I just can't get over it. I've clicked on their profiles before and seen like a drawing of Garfield.
Yeah, but that's why it doesn't bother me. Is I feel like
that's why it does bother me. I want to point my finger in their face and tell them how puny and pitiful they are.
But that's the real world for them. For the most part, like, okay, think about, do you have any friends that comment? Like, do you have any friends that
I don't have any friends.
Yeah. You ever see when like one of your buddies, you catch them and they've liked like an Instagram model's post?
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck are you doing? Like,
yeah, what did you think was going to happen?
Exactly, right?
She's going to see the like, and
but you see those guys who write underneath their profiles and they go beautiful, like, or hard eyes, right? Like, and you think about that person and you go for 1 second, how the fuck could you think that anything's going to happen here? And it's like, no, because they're just completely lost and broken people. And I think that the same shit happens with sports. Is like, you have a lot of people, especially with what I do, is they're right. A lot of people could do what I do.
Yeah.
Could they do it well? Maybe not.
No.
But you have people that look at somebody like me and they go, what the fuck is the difference between me and that guy? Yeah. Like, why couldn't I just be on there saying what I think about the Blue Jays? And so they see a clip or they see a take from somebody like me and they get mad about it. Or somebody who thinks they're funny, you're in their algorithm, or because they obviously like stand-up shit. So they see you and it aggravates them because they don't have the balls to get up on stage. And so I look at that shit as kind of irrelevant to me because I see the Garfield profile picture and I look at these people and I go, what kind of life are you living if you're on Instagram and on Twitter leaving vicious comments about another person? You got nothing going on.
Well, we have the same thought, but I can't just rest with the fact that they have nothing going on. I want to rub their face in it. Yeah. And I'm not able to.
Oh, I do too, man. I had a message from a guy the other day. Like every once in a while they get to me, right? Like, like I'll have my days where it's like you kind of just summed it up best, where when you feel misunderstood, that's always an annoying feeling. So if you put something out there that's like personal and, something that is art to you, and people just take it and immediately go like, yeah, not funny, or they just want to shit on it right away. You're like, damn, this took me a lot of time. Like I put some effort into this. I put some thought into this. It took a lot of bravery for me to put this out there. Like that's fucking annoying that you do that. I'm not saying that you never get insensitive to it. I just think like once I look at the profile picture, it's really like the best revenge is living well thing, where I look at it and go, yeah, but I'm doing this. I'm doing the thing that you're talking about. So every once in a while, like I said, I got a message the other day where it really fucking bothered me. Some guy messaged, I try to reply to a lot of my DMs. Yeah. And I read a message from a guy where I replied to him and he wrote back like, if you say you're going to reply to people, you could at least take the time to write them like a personalized thing. Jesus and I wanted to just be like, who the fuck do you think you are, man? Like, I actually took time out of my day to read your message and give you somewhat of a reply. anything, just like a little fucking taste. There's not a lot of people that are going to do something like that. And your reply was like something that just like to try to make me feel like shit for doing that. I'm like, I wanted to write back, but I was like, if you write back, that's actually the validation they crave. You're not going to change their opinion. If you meet them in real life, they always do that. If you meet a guy in real life who says that you suck, and then you meet him, they're like, oh, it's actually pretty fucking cool. Oh, you had like a special on Crave? Like, that's fucking awesome, man. They're like, they always bend. Like, they're internet tough guys. They're the worst. Yeah. They're the nerd. They're the worst form of the nerd.
Yeah. And to take a jock stance on this for a second.
Yeah, take the jock
for
stance.
For a man to get mad at another man that his reply to his comment that he doesn't know wasn't good enough.
Lame.
It's really wimpy.
It's so wimpy.
It's really emasculating.
Yeah, it is.
By the way, people say living well is the best revenge. I always think revenge would be the best revenge.
Revenge is a good revenge. I gotta say, there's something to that because I have tried revenge before.
Yeah.
And
was it great?
Oh, fuck, it's so good. It's so fucking good. Revenge is so sweet. It's not a dish served cold or whatever the fuck. It's like, no, any type of good revenge is fucking awesome.
I want to like jock style push a guy in a puddle.
Oh man, that'd be the best.
Yeah.
Watch them get up, they're all muddy. They're like, oh, my hand is all ripped up.
And then you just put your foot on them and push them back in again.
Like, fuck you. What are you going to do about it? Oh, that would be awesome.
Yeah, I've never been a bully or a jock, but I dream of it.
Yeah. I was never big enough to be a bully.
I mean, bullying, I guess, is awesome.
I would have crushed it in the social media era, though. Like, I would have been a mean little nasty prick who would have like online bullied, and then that's it. I would have never taken it into like the physical space.
Sure, because they're probably the height of your 4'8" mother.
Yeah, exactly.
The last thing I would like to say about these online people is when you see my thing and you don't like it, you don't realize I also don't like it that much. I'm just doing my best.
Yeah.
And I put it out there, and some people like it.
Well, I think
I wish I could tell them, yeah, I know that one wasn't that good. I have to put one out all the time.
Yeah.
I put one out I don't really like.
I feel the same way.
I had a joke that I never liked about like a guitar strap with a lightning bolt on it. Mm-hmm. And I never thought it was a good joke, but when I told it live, it would always get laughs. Mm-hmm. So I just kept it, and eventually like it ended up in a video, and I posted the video. I just got so many furious comments from guitar players.
Good.
Anyway.
I'll say this though too. I think that there's another parallel between what we do, which is that if you get behind a microphone, right? Like you're willing to endure the criticism that comes from other people that get to listen to your thoughts. And what I do is way safer because it's sports, right? So I can always be like, well, I'm actually so much more interesting when I'm not talking. So it's like, no, not really. This is where I'm probably the most interesting, but that's okay. There's like some form of insecurity that you have as a person because you want validation from other people. Like you're doing something in a public forum. You're not doing this because you're fully complete. Like if you're kind of, I think, a little bit more complete, you can do something where you don't need someone giving you a tap on the back where it is that you do well. Like for you, There's a reason why you're seeking out a room full of strangers to laugh at your shit and give you a clap when you go off the stage. So
money.
Well, it's just like, yeah, but like
hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Yeah, dude, so much money. Yeah. Like, but so you're right, is like that person will take a shot at somebody who's doing it. And I think, again, they're just like an insecure person, but they were never even able to get out of the starting blocks.
Well, it is what you say, you know, in both of our businesses, we do things that everybody does in their life.
Yep.
Everybody's funny, or at least funny to their friends.
How many half funny people have been like, you should do stand up?
Yeah, now they
tell
all
one half funny joke at a
now they all do.
At a Christmas party, and people are like, "You got to hear Jim. He should be a stand-up."
Trust every guy you meet now is like, "Oh, you're a stand-up? Yeah, I did a few sets."
Yeah.
Like when I started, you couldn't just do a few sets. It was like a niche thing.
Yeah.
Holding for fire truck.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna do one quick segment with you, and then we'll take a break.
Okay.
This segment is called. Are these old baseball guys, baseball players?
Yeah.
Or are these a noun combined with a last name?
Okay.
Okay. Urban Shocker.
Noun combined with last name.
No, real MLB baseball player.
Fuck. Yeah. Urban Shocker?
Urban Shocker. Urban Shocker. Bridge Sullinger.
Real.
That's a fake one.
Ah, damn it! I'm off the beat.
You're blowing this. I give you one sports part.
Well, I had to. Here's the thing. I had to make sure the rules of the game, or that you weren't just like all of them
doing
were real.
All of them.
Yeah. So I had to zag. So now at least I know. Like it was a worthwhile loss.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
You're scouting it out.
Yeah.
Ski mulligan.
Real.
Fake.
Yo, I'm not a sports guy. I've been exposed. This is always my nightmare. Is like sports trivia where you can't get anything right.
You're 0 for 3.
Yeah.
Cannonball titcomb.
That's gotta be. God, it sounds so fake that it's real. It's gotta be real.
It's real.
Yeah.
It's real.
Cannonball titcomb. It's like, yeah, you had to. Like, yeah, okay.
Zesty Calhoun.
No way that's real. There's no way.
Okay, you're starting to get it.
Yeah, okay.
That was a fake.
Yeah.
Boots Poffinger.
Real.
True.
I have a buddy whose nickname is Boots, which I love that nickname.
It's a good name.
He wore boots to play basketball one time, and it stuck with him for 20 years.
That's a power move.
Yep.
Orville Overall.
Real. I'm on fire now.
Real.
I'm a sports guy. I told you.
And the last one. Mike Swing Set.
Fake.
Fake, yeah. Swing set is, you probably wouldn't hear that.
Yeah, swing set of the swing set family, unless they actually invented the swing set. I don't think there was a way.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll be right back with JD Bunkis. Hey everyone. We'll be back to doing sort of comedy bits in this part of the show soon. But here I am editing the podcast. The very one you might be watching. Isn't that crazy? And I wanted to promote the Patreon, which I launched last week, and we have 3 Patreons, which is actually awesome. I'm grateful. But I would like some more so I don't feel so pathetic. Even 10, I would feel pretty good. So if you're able, I understand if you're not, but if you're able and you like the show, think about signing up. The link will be in the show descriptions of the audio and the visual, whichever you like best. Got a little red wine going here, so my mouth might be weird. Sign up if you can, and we'll keep making great content for you. Thanks. Love you. And we're back with JD Bunkis. Well, I'm going to preface this by saying that, as you know, I'm a big fan of your show.
Thank you. I'm a fan of your work as well.
So you know this is going somewhere bad. I do listen every day. Mm-hmm. And I have actually thanked you for your service before because...
It's true, like a vet.
Yeah, because, you know, I'm kind of a sports guy, but I don't like to watch all the time.
Yeah.
I watch a lot of baseball games, but I will often not watch for long stretches of time.
Yep.
But I like to know what's happening.
Yep.
And you tell me what's happening in an interesting way. And I agree with almost all of your opinions.
I watch sports so other people don't have to watch every sport.
Right. And that's why we thank you for your service. Now, what I will say is you have perfect sports takes.
Life takes?
You have really bad life takes,
Disagree.
I find. Well, of course you disagree.
Yeah.
They're your takes.
Yeah.
But I often think when I listen to you, I think, well, this guy's trapped in a jail of his own making.
Yeah.
He's caged himself in with these rules.
Yeah.
And I think you could do better just to like let your hair hang down.
Yeah, but
man.
you're a casual guy. I'm more of like I need the rigidity of the routine and the rules.
Right, but you know, it's gonna kill you.
Yeah.
So I want
it's gonna kill you.
Well,
not obeying the street sign.
I'm gonna get hit by a bus.
You're like, fuck that. That's what's out here. You're gonna end up in one of those books where they're like famous quotes of dumb shit people say before they die.
Yeah. Just do whatever you want, man.
Yeah.
Hit by a bus.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I thought I'd bring up some of your takes that I've heard on your show. Life takes.
Yeah, right.
Life takes.
Yeah.
So a few of them had to do with hair.
Yeah.
So you essentially said, so you used to have long hair, I gather.
Yeah.
At some point. And you said past a certain age, maybe past 30, was that your age? You can't have long hair anymore.
Depends on what you do for a living.
Uh-huh. Okay.
Like for sure. Like
okay. So spell that out.
Give
us that stringent rule.
Okay, if I'm going to court,
Yeah,
you know, because I murder you because I feel so offended by these questions that I murder you in cold blood, and there's video evidence, so I need like a really good lawyer, and I show up.
This is going to start to be a staple of this show. People walking out,
they're so
furious.
If I murder you in cold blood and it's on video, right, like, and I need the best of the best lawyer, and there's two guys, and they're side by side, and I gotta go like, all right, and granted, obviously I'm excluding like you're a woman, like don't try to trick question me. It's like, you know, one of those things where it's like
no, you heard it here. JD Bunkis doesn't believe in female lawyers.
No, there's that joke where it's like the mom is in an accident or something like that.
The doctor. The
doctor is the mom or
my
something.
fault.
So it's one of those things. But if I met a lawyer and he had like really long hair and he was like, "What's up, dude?" I'd be like, "Next." Immediately. Like, no way. Skull it? Maybe. Because I feel like this guy, he's not afraid of anything. So he'll rock a skullet. But yeah, I just think that once, like, part of growing up is you have a long hair phase, for sure. I had long hair from like grade 10 to probably 25, 26. But I also have a boy face. Like, you can grow facial hair. Both of you can. I
kind of can't. You look like you have better coverage than me.
Oh, I don't.
Okay.
Oh, I surely do not.
I battle you on that.
Yeah.
In our last couple shows, actually, I had grown more of a beard, and I was editing it and watching it, and I just have a natural chin strap.
Yeah. That's tough.
Yeah. So if I grow a beard at all, I look like a guy who
who's trying to grow a chin
watching
strap?
the CFL.
Yeah. So I just think that for my combination, certainly, where it's like baby face, who people already treat me younger than I am, which sucks, especially as you become more of an established person in your field and you're talking to someone who's your age and they're like, "Hey, little guy," and they want to give you like a noogie. It's like, nah. But yeah, I think that once you hit a certain age and you're in a like profession that I would say doesn't involve the arts, you should cut your hair.
So you're trying to look cool in front of Nick Kiprios, basically.
That's right. Well, I don't want to look cool. I want to be respected.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, if I want to look cool, I would keep the long hair.
I'd like to be respected in front of Kipper, too.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't you?
I actually love Kipper.
Yeah, who doesn't?
Remember Bobcat used to go, "Greek boy, huh?"
Yeah.
Okay, here's another one also involving hair. So I recently heard you talking on your show that your hair cutter, whatever you call them.
I call him my barber because that sounds manly, but he's a hairstylist.
Sure, hairstylist.
Yeah.
You can't go to a barber. They only give your haircut. You could go to a barber.
I was going to say, I feel like my hair is like number one. No, but I have cowlicks. So it's like, I have no choice.
You need someone with skill.
Yeah, I have no choice but to pay a guy.
I went to one of those like hipster, nobody uses that word anymore, but it's the only word for this, hipster barbershop.
Yeah, one place where they give you like a beer and they're like, "What's up, man? You can."
Yeah, exactly. Here, And I needed a haircut in a pinch.
Yeah.
I was actually meeting my girlfriend's parents for the first time.
Nice.
At the time.
Congrats.
Well, didn't work out. But I wanted a haircut, and I went to one of those places, and I literally pointed at a picture on the wall that was like a normal haircut.
Yeah.
I was like, that one.
Yeah.
Close to that.
Yeah.
And they just took out a razor and raised the sides immediately. I was like, did you look at the picture?
Yeah.
Well, I later realized that's all they do.
So I was going to say they treat it like a McDonald's order. They're like, "You want the number one?"
I don't think they have any idea how to cut hair.
Yeah.
They just get a bunch of tattoos and buy a razor.
Yeah, but then you get to drink a beer full of hair. That's so cool.
Yeah, and you get to look like a neo-Nazi for 3 months. Okay, so you were talking about your barber.
Yeah.
And you were saying his shop shut down or something like that.
Yeah, it did. He had to get like a renovation done.
And he offered to come give you a haircut at your home.
Yeah.
And you said, "No,
personal.
I can't have a man in my home cutting my hair."
I don't think it was so much a man. It was like the relationship. Like,
okay.
I probably used man because like I used to date a hairdresser.
I mean, I'm paraphrasing.
And she would cut my hair in my home.
Sounds ideal. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was. Got rid of her.
It was kind of decent. It was actually I was like just graduating high school.
Can I have her number?
Yeah, I think she's married to like a refrigerator repair salesman.
We'll get him out of the way.
Yeah, they got like only 3 kids, so I think you're
no
good.
problem.
There. I just viewed that as like too much of a.
Like then you would have to be friends with him, or.
Yeah, like he's a good guy. I actually like the guy a lot. He's a solid dude. I've had beers with that guy.
Yeah.
But guy coming to your apartment, It's like, that's now you've entered a new phase of the relationship.
That sounds a little bit like you're worried something might happen.
Yeah, probably. I mean, they blow on your ear and you're like, you haven't been touched in a while. And you're like, no, but the main thing in that one truly was, I felt like it was such an inconvenience for him to have to do that I would have to pay so much for me not to feel horrible about it.
Oh, it was a financial consideration.
Partly, definitely.
It's true, because you'd want to be like, here's a $200 tip.
Correct.
For my $60
Normally
haircut.
I tip $20 for a haircut.
Yeah.
I feel like that is the standard rate of a tip. You're like, here's $20. You cut my hair well. Thank you for your service.
I think so.
If you come and do a haircut at my place,
yeah,
the tip is what? 50?
Yeah, maybe at least.
At least,
yeah.
Man. At least a house call. So I was like...
And then you got to see if he wants to stay and watch a movie.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, what? You're like a drug dealer from the 2000s where it's like, bro, hang out here for a little while.
Can't get rid of the
guy. Want to just have a beer? Like, chill out. I'm actually going to make pasta. You want some? Like, no.
I remember in high school, I had a girlfriend. Brag much.
Yeah,
and
nice. High school girlfriend is a brag.
Is it?
Yeah, because it's like, if you had the skills to pull off a girlfriend young, that's pretty good. Yeah. I think anyways. I didn't have a girlfriend until I was like in my senior year of high school.
I was pretty cool. But she had a weed dealer.
Yeah.
And I was always jealous.
Yeah, you had a cool girlfriend.
I guess, yeah.
She had a pot dealer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, it's like you were saying. She would meet the weed dealer, and they would hang out for 4 hours.
Yeah, you were jealous.
And I'd be like, he likes you.
Yeah, of course he did.
And she'd be like, come on, don't be crazy. And then I learned, okay, I'm just being jealous. But in retrospect, I think I was right.
Oh, I know you were.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, he's not just trying to make $15.
Here's the thing.
He wants to hang out with a girl for 4 hours.
I don't think attractive women actually knew the prices of weed. When like if you would have done it's like that Arrested Development joke, like, how much is a banana, Michael? $12? It's the same thing, but in reverse, where you would have asked a girl in 2004, like, hey, how much do you pay for you guys in Ontario call it a half quarter.
I don't smoke weed.
Yeah, neither do I anymore, but it's like an eighth. And they'd be like, I don't know, $4. Like, he just gives it to me for free. Yeah. Like, he likes me.
The price of the weed is having to hang out with a loser for 4 hours.
Correct. For the women.
For the women.
For us, it was the
$15 and maybe 1 hour of
that was it.
Okay, one more of your bad life takes. Although
2 for 2 on hair, though. Like, this makes me feel like I'm afraid of going bald or something, that I'm like obsessing about my hair.
Well, it's possible they came next to each other. I don't remember the takes. This one I actually kind of agree with. That you can't wear basketball jerseys anymore.
Unless you're going to a music festival or you're actually playing basketball. Right. You shouldn't wear a jersey.
What about with a T-shirt underneath?
It looks so bad. It looks even almost worse.
It used to be kind of a look.
Here's the thing. Wearing a T-shirt under the basketball jersey, to me, is a signifier of like, you're just not in shape.
It's a nerd move.
Yeah, it is. It's like wearing a T-shirt in the pool.
Which I wish I could do.
Yeah. Obviously,
I just don't go to the pool instead.
Yeah, yeah. You just I'm just hanging out.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah. You just put your legs in. You like roll up your pants.
Yeah. Well, we can't all have the body of an Adonis.
Yeah, that's right.
How'd you get that? You work out?
Yeah.
All the time?
Yeah, 6 days a week.
But I thought abs were made in the kitchen.
They are.
So you got that going too?
No, I don't have abs.
I've seen the pictures.
Yeah.
I'll post. I'm going to post one right here. Yeah. I'm going to find one and post one.
This is where you do it. Yeah.
It's going up.
No, man, I love shit food. That's like one of my worst things. It's like I'm a late night. Like, I get hungry late at night. I'll finish a show or I'll do something late.
You know what you are?
Starving.
You know what you are?
Yeah.
You're a type A guy.
Yeah.
Who likes to try to slum it with the rest of us.
Oh, you think I'm just like cosplaying?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, I'm just like around.
Anyone with that body, yeah. you can't tell me that you eat like Haagen-Dazs the way I do,
bro. I'm telling you,
like, you do. So you have good. It's the gym teacher genes.
I actually don't like ice cream.
Well, that helps.
Yeah, ice cream's no good. No, but I love. You know when you see those like baked goods shops around town that it's like, who would pay $18 for a brownie? Me. Yeah. I'm that guy who's in there. And I do the move. This is how much of like a little fatty bombati I am at those places.
Yeah.
I'll go in there and I'll like look at my phone and I'll be like, yeah, and like a cinnamon bun and like 6 cookies. Like I'm getting it for other people. Yeah. But there's no list.
Yeah.
It's just, or if there is a list. You go
on the phone, you're like, would the party like some Cinnabons?
Yeah. It's like if you ever order so much Uber Eats that you're like, I hope they think there's another, or when you get Uber Eats and they give you like the extra cutlery.
Yeah.
Because they're like, surely this isn't for one guy.
Thank God for all this cutlery.
Yeah. You just put it in a drawer somewhere.
They're here.
Yeah. I basically do that move at baked good shops. Like, yeah, I do that.
It is crazy what that's become. There's a little cookie like truck next to me here. And I saw on a poster the other day, like special 6 cookies for only $39.
Yeah, what a deal. And I spend so much on that shit that I'm the type of person who would see that and be like, I can't miss this once in a lifetime opportunity. I need to pay $39.99 for the 6 cookies.
You know what my crutch is? Not so much fast food, but I'll go to a 24-hour convenience store, which is near me, and I'll buy like Kraft dinner.
Really?
Yeah. I'll get like Kraft dinner. I switched to Annie's because it makes my heart beat less fast.
Well, I was going to say, and you feel like more of an adult where you're like, I don't eat Kraft dinner, I eat Annie's.
No, I literally was making Kraft dinner and waking up with a racing heart.
Yeah, that's not good.
Whatever they put in there.
Yeah. It's nothing good.
The Annie's will make you fat, but maybe not die
when you make
immediately.
When you make your Kraft dinner, what do you put in it?
You're putting, like the...
Extra cheese?
No.
I do extra cheese.
The powder's good enough for me.
Yeah. Do you do milk?
Milk, yeah.
Butter?
Yeah, got a butter.
Yeah.
Without butter, what are you doing?
I don't like butter.
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
That's how you get the abs.
I'm gonna write a fitness book. Be like, yo, you eat your KD, you just skip
you eat
the butter.
4 cookies every 4 months, I'm sure.
Yeah, no. Oh man, I swear to God, I'll open up my Uber Eats for you to show you like how disgusting my eating habits are.
All right. So we got to get through this little segment I do. It's called Random Wikipedia.
Oh yeah.
We press the random button on Wikipedia and we have to talk about it for a moment.
Fuck yeah, I love this.
It's really bad.
Yeah, I bet.
But I've basically committed to doing it.
Yeah, I actually kind of love this bit.
Yeah.
Come on, be something good.
Okay, this is better than most.
Okay.
There's a bit of information. This is about Robert J. Fulton.
Okay, what did he do?
Well, he was an American Catholic priest and Jesuit who twice served as the president of Boston College.
I grew up Catholic, so I got
there you go.
This, yeah.
He was influential in the early years of Boston College as he was in charge of all the school's academic affairs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Okay, so
what do you think about this Robert J. Fulton guy? I think I'm going to start making this segment about 4 seconds long.
What years was he running things in Boston?
I don't know, 1870 something.
Yeah, here's the thing. You don't want to be attached to the words Catholic and Boston, I think.
Right. Yeah, we're getting some spotlights energy here. Yeah.
Like Fulton, like that Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
If he has no like controversy section,
yeah,
he's probably doing all right, or he's a master of hiding things.
Or he's just not well known enough.
Yeah, like people just didn't give a shit. They were like, hey, should we write about Robert Fulton's involvement? And somebody was like,
I'm sure in Boston it was bad because not only were they pedophiles, they were also racists.
Yeah, it's a bad combination to be.
This is you don't want to be either, but together you're totally.
Oh my God, yeah, together
unemployable.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, no, it's if both is. Yeah, only one. The boss is like, I mean, at least he's not a racist pedophile. He's just a racist. They're like, yeah, right. Like he's got his quirks.
Okay. Well, we're all racists here in this town.
Yeah.
I think we did that.
Robert Fulton?
Yeah.
Kind of nailed him. Yeah.
I'm going to turn it into, like, let's just do one thought on it.
Yeah. Boston
Because usually we spend like 5 minutes kind of being like, oh, what have I been to Austria?
Did you grow up with religion?
I did not.
Yeah. None?
What?
Like none.
0, yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah. The religion was Seinfeld reruns.
Yeah, I pushed away from Catholic Church at like 13.
Oh, yeah?
Again, too many opinions and too many questions.
Right. Yeah. I have a thing where when I hear about religion, I just get bored immediately.
Yeah. I'm actually really interested in it. But you don't feel like any kind of spiritual tug?
My spiritual tug, weird phrase, is...
yeah, especially in terms of the Boston pedophile talk. Yeah.
He was known for his spiritual tugs.
He had a great spiritual tug.
Mine is, I guess, like, probably hippy-dippy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I don't know. I'm more inclined to, like, believe in a crystal or something. Yeah.
I'm dead last on the crystal thing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't, like, I'm not serious about it, but I like I like them as an idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the idea of, like, all of us, like, returning to one thing, like an energy.
That would be, I see.
Yeah.
Right. Like
that you don't have a consciousness, but that, you like return to something else in some form.
You know, I don't want to lose my consciousness, which is weird because...
would you put it on a hard drive?
My consciousness is like a nightmare.
Yeah, but would you, if Palantir, one of these companies, is like, hey, we figured out a way to like... There's a new show, Alien Earth.
Yeah, every show's about this.
Yeah, but this show is actually good. I'm really enjoying it.
Okay.
And the premise of it is like they can take sick kids and put them in new bodies. So they take their consciousness and they download it into like a body that can't die.
Right. Yeah.
And now these like cyborg type things are able to fight the alien, right?
Yeah.
This is the kind of spin on it. I feel like that would be the worst. Like I would never want that. Like I'm with you. I'm afraid to die. But the idea of like having your consciousness uploaded to something where someone else controls it, that sounds like hell.
Well, I don't like computers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who does? Nerds.
You brought it right back around.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, I hope when we die something happens other than nothing.
I think it's going to be nothing, but just my hope is that like something about you still exists.
I'm about 99% sure it's nothing.
Yeah.
And then 1% crystals.
I feel like if we had, like, we wouldn't get one ghost that broke through.
The ghost thing's difficult, yeah. But then people claim there's ghosts.
Yeah, but come on.
They're I know.
Come on.
I know. So it was a mouse.
That's it. It's like, I don't believe in magic, but I've seen fucking David Blaine do some pretty crazy shit. Or I watched Chris Angel when I was in high school. That's kind of an embarrassing admission, but like I used to watch that show.
That is really embarrassing.
Yeah, he would fucking throw a card on a moving bus, and the card would end up being on the outside of the bus window shield. And I'd be there. I'd be like, there's just no fucking way he could do that.
Well, he was the mind freak.
He was the mind freak, dude.
I'm a David Blaine, stan, I guess the kids would say.
Yeah, believer?
Yeah.
See, I'm an angel guy.
That's crazy.
No, dude, I'm angel.
There are no angel guys.
No, you're looking at one.
You're the first one.
I love the mind freak.
Nobody has ever picked Angel over Blaine.
Angel did one where he like put himself in the wood chipper Fargo style and came out the other side and was alive. I was like, yo, you rule, Chris Angel.
Camera tricks.
Yeah, of course. But
Blaines are real. Yeah,
but Angel is like way more about the theater. Like he's about the like real shock and awe performance of it all. Blaine's like all high and mighty about it. Like he's a bit of a magic snob.
That's what you want.
Angel's the man of the people.
This is crazy. I mean, again, another horrible life take.
No.
The ultimate horrible life take.
Mind freak. Yeah, they were like the lightning. That fucking ruled.
All right. Well, I like to end the show with the famous Henry questionnaire.
Sure.
Are you ready for this?
Yep.
All right. What do you normally eat for breakfast?
I eat 3 egg whites.
Here we go.
And a green smoothie.
You're a real glutton, aren't you?
Yeah, dude. No, I'm telling you, I do the move. I think that when they tell you about like what binge eaters are, it's like that's what I am. Where it's like I eat healthy, and then I'll just like crash and eat a whole bunch of garbage food.
Cheat day kind of thing.
Yeah, but beyond it, like it's not good.
Well, you can't just have a yolk.
No, I don't like the yolks. I like the yolks but I eat hard-boiled eggs.
Ugh.
Yeah, so it's not my preferred format, but I got to get the protein.
Ugh.
Yeah, but I would much prefer. How do you like your eggs? I like sunny side up with like runny.
Yeah,
yolk.
I'll have them over easy.
Yeah, see, you like your yolk like cooked through.
Yeah.
Yeah, not me.
Well, I like it
dip it in the
runny
bread.
to a point, but I don't want any like
rye.
Rye bread?
Yeah, rye toast.
I do try to avoid bread because it sort of hurts my stomach.
Okay, are you celiac?
No, but
pussy.
I could eat bread if I wanted.
Yeah, if I wanted to. Yeah, you have mac and cheese and you almost die, but yeah, all right. Yeah, you got a really sensitive tummy.
No, it's strong.
Yeah,
it's strong. Maybe you have a sensitive tummy. That's why you don't like yolks.
Yeah.
We have to have an alpha off now.
Yeah.
All right. So you have.
Who likes yolks more, bro?
So you hard boil the eggs and then take the yolks out?
Yeah, you just pop the whites off the eggs. You eat the egg whites.
Holy shit.
I'll have a few of those and I'll have a green smoothie to start my day. I'm like a big believer in like you want to have protein first.
That's demented.
Yeah. I agree.
It's
disgusting.
I think you got to learn how to live, man.
Yeah. I also don't eat breakfast until like 1, 2 o'clock.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Yeah. I don't like to eat early.
But I don't wake up till 10 or 11.
Oh, I wish.
Do you currently hate someone?
I would say that it's easier to say like who I don't hate.
So you do?
Yeah.
Okay.
What a psychotic answer for someone to be like, no, I love everybody. I'd be like, have you met people?
Most people have been like, it's too much work to hate.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Those people probably hate the most. I hate those people.
That's a good answer. I believe there are two types of people, sad and happy in essence.
Mm-hmm.
Which do you think you are?
Sad, unfortunately.
Really?
I still like pop punk music and punk music where it's like sad and depressed. And like, I'm always like pessimistic about the way the world is going. And like, yeah, like not a lot of, I believe in like the goodness of humanity, that I think that like most people want to be good, but I think that they're too selfish and that they don't act good because of their own self-interest. And so like, I get sad about things like that.
I wouldn't have guessed that. You're such a chipper fellow.
Really?
Yeah.
People always call me a pessimist.
But you are trapped in your own jail.
Yeah, that's true.
A jail of your own making. What's your biggest fear?
Like fear in terms of like the standard fears, I would say heights.
Anything.
I don't like heights.
What do you like? What?
Oh, you know what I'm afraid of? This is a deeper one. I'm afraid of like you put a lot into your career.
Mm-hmm.
And like you do the same thing. So it's like you're obsessive about trying to get better at something.
Mm.
And then all of a sudden one day you realize that actually didn't fucking matter at all. It was all the other shit that was happening around the thing that you were just doing, and that you missed out on so many things because you were so hyper fixated on being great at something that ultimately didn't matter, or that was very selfish.
Well, keep going on all those dates. You'll be fine.
Yeah. No, I think there's a reason I'm still going on in my late 30s. It's because I say shit like this to them. I'll be like, your crystal is fucking dumb, and here's why I'm sad about people.
Yeah.
Yeah, not great.
Have you ever had an epiphany, an aha moment?
Definitely, man.
Can you remember one?
I've had a couple. One time I crashed a four-wheeler.
Mm-hmm.
I flew off the side of a mountain. Seriously.
Holy shit.
And I was midair on this four-wheeler.
Uh-huh.
And it was like a true near-death experience. And like I was flying in the air, and I remember the last thing I thought of was like, either this is a dream or I'm dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then right after that, I went, I really love my family.
Mm-hmm.
Or I'm like really going to miss my family.
That was your moment.
And I started to treat my family members better after that.
So you were flying off the cliff like, I got to get a date for tomorrow night.
No, I was really like, yo, I got to do this. And I think I've had like
I got to get a haircut.
Yeah. Yeah.
My hair's too long.
Have you?
What's that?
Have you had an epiphany?
I don't think I have. That's why I ask. I learn things very slowly and painfully.
See, I make big fuck-ups.
Yeah.
And so I think when you make huge fuck-ups, you have to kind of have epiphanies. Otherwise, you're just a douchebag.
I make like minor fuck-ups constantly.
Yeah.
So I do like 40 minor fuck-ups and then I learn that lesson. But maybe if you make a big one, then you learn it right away.
Yeah, I'll do the big fuck-ups.
Yeah.
And then it's like real self-reflective of being like, oh shit. So there's like some aha moments like that. But ultimately, like, I'm trapped in my own.
You're condensing the fuck-up into one big fuck-up.
I think I make my fair share of little fuck-ups as well. But yeah, I think I've been prone to making some pretty big fuck-ups where I've been like, oh shit, like, yeah, I've had relationships end where I'm like, you know, this was actually my fault, and here's what I got to do moving forward, kind of thing. Like, I guess epiphany, like, I'm interpreting this as like something that has really like fundamentally changed who you are. Yeah,
I mean, you're one.
Then I've had a few of those.
If you had a thought flying off a mountain, that's I'd say an epiphany.
Yeah.
What are you trying to hide?
What am I not trying to hide? My browser search history. I don't know. Like. What else? What else are we trying to hide? No, you know what? Honestly, I'm really such a transparent person to like a fault that I really don't leave a lot to be hidden.
Well, you got a lot of airspace to fill.
Yeah, but
it's hard to hide behind that.
But even when you were talking to me about like being the Ramble King,
yeah,
like one of the downsides of doing a solo show is that you get accustomed to speaking in like long-winded stretches. Yeah,
even in life.
Yeah.
So you're like 5 minutes into talking to somebody and you just admitted your browser history.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
What's something uncool about you?
Same thing as the one answer where it's like, what is cool about me?
Right. Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like
when you talk about like who should be the right fielder for the Jays today for a living.
Yeah, like...
Although I think it's cool, but...
For sure, but... Okay, not to shit on people who listen to my show, right? Because like, I think that...
You should alienate them all.
Well, it's like...
By the way, nobody's watching this anymore.
I love the power of sport in terms of like the way that it can kind of just connect people on something that's easy to talk about. I think the reason I got into this is that like, this was a way for me to talk to adults.
Yeah.
And they would listen to me. Because if you try to talk to an adult about politics, you know, you're like, hey, you know what? I got some thoughts on Israel-Palestine. They're like, shut the fuck up. You're a kid. You don't know anything. But if you try to be like, I like George Springer, and you're 9 years old, your dad's going to be like, what do you like about him? Like, you know, like they'll actually try to attach that to you. I've made friends. I've met strangers, like all that shit. But you know, when you're at a baseball game and you hear someone like talking about the game and they're trying to be like the coach or like giving their opinions and you're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
I do that every day.
Right.
Like,
but, you know, like we were talking about, you've become very good at it.
Sure, there's degrees of being good at it, but I'm saying ultimately I'm still the same guy that's sitting in the stands being like, oh, they should have fucking pinch hit.
Yeah, we all do. That's part of being a sports fan. Finally, what's your favorite thing to do?
Hang out with my friends.
Nice.
Yeah, definitely. Like, especially as you get older, right? Like, like getting to spend time with your friends and like, especially if it's like a cottage weekend and it's just like you and the boys.
Yeah, cottage weekend with the boys.
Yeah, and you're just like...
Yeah, I'm a jock too, I get it.
No, but you're like...
Drink a 2-4.
Yeah, you're just going to drink a million beers. You're going to sit out in the sun. You got no responsibilities. You're going to smoke cigarettes.
Roughhouse each other.
Yeah, a little bit of roughhousing, a little bit of friendly competition in some like beach games.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, that's good shit. That's probably my favorite thing to do.
Somebody drinks too much and cries.
Or they just pass out.
Or pass out.
And then you're like,
one or the other.
What happened to Doug? And it's like, he's fucking asleep, man. Like,
you call him gay.
Yeah.
Draw something
Not in
2025. That's it, man. Thank you for being here.
I loved it, man. This was really
fun.
Yeah, this was great.
Thanks for being here, everyone. And we'll see you next week.